Stat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn. Happy June, everybody. Welcome to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5. We're here in the Hassle Palace. It's a brand new month. It's still the same Monday. T-Roy's out on the golf course. I'll tell you he's doing a lot of things. We know where he's at. I don't know where Marvin is. I didn't bother him. And Serge is here running the chat line. I want to remind everybody that's listening to ESPN 93.5 that you can also watch us live on Facebook Live. Leave comments on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line. And you can also listen to us on the app. Download that ESPN KJOC, ESPN 93.5, and also ESPN935.com. So, let's see. We went from a packed house on Friday. Did you and me, Serge?
Oh, Mondays.
No Mondays. It was touch and go. I thought I was going to go 2 hours Broadway by myself. I was prepared. Figured I'd just talk to me and pictures of Ric Flair, I guess. I don't know.
Worse has happened.
Yeah, but we've had I think there's enough to talk about that I felt confident. Got up moving today, and I was like, all right, I got to get the show going. What do I want to talk about? And, found some things out there. But I did watch the Game 2 of the NBA Finals. We'll talk about that. We have Game 3 just got done, the NHL. Today, I think there's only like one other person out there that cares about this. Today is the day one of the Major League Baseball amateur draft.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I am. We will talk just a little bit about that. We'll tell you about my Friday night with Ric Flair. And we got all kinds of things. How our weekends went. So, Serge, how was your weekend?
Busy.
Busy?
Busy.
Busy's good, right?
Yep. For River Drive being shut down, we're still maintaining down there in the East Village. Feel bad for those restaurants, man.
Is that really a thing?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
No, that people are like, I'd love to come down and see you, but I just don't know how to get there from River Drive with River Drive being closed.
No, they know how to get there. It's a pain in the butt. You can't get there from downtown Bettendorf or downtown Davenport.
I get that. Yeah, I guess because
it's a detour. They'd rather go somewhere else.
I'm usually coming in through middle road,
yes.
So to get down there. So
Jay, it's stupid.
All right, that part, yeah.
Okay, the bars, we're fortunate. Drinkers find a way.
Yeah, that's true.
The restaurants have really, really suffered. Restaurants in the East Village, restaurants downtown, all locations, man. Like it's awful.
I hear you. Yeah, but like you said, drinkers, they're gonna find a way. I mean,
drinkers find a way, but it still hurt us.
Yeah, but I mean, you always know. I mean,
the poor Freight House complex, the diner, everybody
100%.
down there, they're all shut down again.
They are.
Yeah, well, they have been all weekend. I don't know if they're going to be open today or not. I hope so.
Is this it? Is it supposed to go down now?
It's supposed to.
Yeah, this is insane, though.
They're also supposed to be prepared.
Well, Burlington had their troubles too.
Yeah.
So, and one more thing about the flood or whatever. I was watching.
Not one more thing. We're not going to stop.
No. I'm just saying in general, we've been flooded for what now is a record. And I was watching local news this morning before it went over to the national stuff usually at 7:00. One of our local news, and I get it. They have like stuff from like the B reels or whatnot, but they were showing flooding in Arkansas. And about how bad it was, and I was just kind of like, no, let's not go to Arkansas and show what's going on. Let's really, don't you think like we should just keep hitting, different businesses that are being affected and keep talking about that to keep it in the forefront of what's going on instead of, here these people are displaced in Arkansas. And I get it, I feel bad for them, but we can empathize with it, but let's not do it filler. Let's just do the manpower and get out there and have our interviews with people around here. Yeah, it was a busy weekend though. So obviously we have Friday, we had the Ric Flair thing. And then we're
What was that?
did Ric Flair, the guy from the SCW turnbuckle. Oh, and we'll talk. Like I said, we'll talk more about that. Then on Saturday, went to a softball tournament, coached up there. 1-day tournament, not bad. It's first time we had played any games in like 2.5 weeks, which is incredible. So, hats off to the girls for getting through all that. And then yesterday, we had to have another practice because we're heading off to state in Des Moines this week. And then it's a 1 day. You got to do yard work. That was my 1 day, and I'm not done.
Everything done?
No, because I have to go do it this afternoon when we get done here. So, and then of course we had a birthday party for friend of the show, Nick Toffanelli.
Did we ever?
He turned 40.
He just sent me a text. He said thank you.
Oh, that's nice of him.
right now.
Yeah, I know you're on the show, but thank you.
Hey.
So yeah, and it was I knew I could only participate for a little while. But I got to go out there and say hi to him, and you and I'm excited to hear the stories off the air.
Yeah,
how it went.
There's a few.
Watched the NBA game last night. I have plenty to say on that, including Game 1, the lowest ratings they've had in like 15 years for a Game 1, and I don't think Game 2. I haven't seen them yet. Overnight ratings. I don't think Game 2 really did anything for them, which is weird because the NHL has higher ratings than they've had in years. And that might be due to the NBC picking it up and putting it on NBC on, but
little regional action there too for us. I mean, St.
Yeah.
Louis being in it.
And but after last night's Game 2, I can't imagine the finals are going to get ratings are going to get any better. No. I thought if Toronto would have pulled off last night,
the people that are watching are going to continue to watch. The people that are not watching are not going to care and are not going to start watching now.
If Toronto wins that series, do you think you pick some people up to watch Golden State go down?
No.
You don't think so? Everybody wants to see. Everyone wants to see a favorite go down.
And they can also check a score. Cool. They're not.
But we kind of.
If you're not watching the finals already, you're not going to start watching them all of a sudden because Golden State's down. They're not down. They're tied. Just like I said. Weird.
Does it? What if it's 3-1 either way, or 3-2? Game 7.
Then you tune in for
one game,
half an hour.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, I tuned in for a half last night.
Yeah.
And it was an atrocious half, by the way. Mm-hmm. And just more thoughts on that. Later on, though, and also because we get to have Coach's Corner, so that's exciting. Now the MLB draft, the MLB is trying their hardest to make this like a thing. All right, it's over. What is it? Over 3 days? You're just gonna say sure to me. It's over 3 days. It's 40 rounds.
Yeah, why are you asking me?
It's 40 rounds.
40 rounds?
40 rounds.
It's worse than a fantasy draft.
It really is. Like, it really than a fancy baseball draft. It really is. In the first round, they have 3 to 4 minutes. The teams do. After that, you get a minute to make a pick. There's so many baseball players out there in 40 rounds. Can you imagine? I mean, in fantasy, you have to.
I just want to sit there and yell, "Good pick, Atlanta!"
Yeah, and move on. Obviously, the main thing that's going on today, and we'll talk about that also because is now and it could be breaking news while we're on the air. Craig Kimbrell's out there and he can be signed now, and Dallas Keuchel can get signed, and it won't be anything that's going to hurt anybody to lose free agent compensation picks. So that's going to be the key there, and we'll talk about possible landing spots. The big news, Score 670 was reporting that the Cubs were looking into Craig Kimbrell. Is it? Yes, Craig Kimbrell, and getting the background so that see if he can fit. And oddly enough, it can fit their salary, and not send them over the luxury tax. If help me out here.
I can't help you, but
yeah, you can.
No,
Zobrist. If Zobrist doesn't come back, if he continues, because he does not get paid for this leave, this personal leave. So it will save them like $8 million this year if he continues to work out his marital, the divorce he's going through. If he wants, hey, I got to get some me time, I got to get my head straight. You leave for these reasons, you don't get paid. So they could actually, this could open up room for getting Kimbrel for a year. And he's open to a 1-year deal. It's Dallas Keuchel that's looking for the 5-year deal. Originally, Kimbrel wanted a 3-year deal that was going to make him the highest paid closer in the history. Now I think he's looking for a 1-year $17.9 or $17.5. So the thing that leads me to think of this is, and I guess we could talk more later, the Trevor Bauer thing, that he wants to do a 1-year deal. Is this going to end up hurting him in the end? Because people not wanting to sign him till afterwards, losing. I mean, it really depends on how much money they make. It's really strange about the whole compensatory picks. You can in the later rounds, Serge. You can pass on your turn to pick a player in the MLB draft.
What do they do when they pass?
Pass. Just go
good.
pass. Yeah. Says not every team will want to bother go through the paperwork, negotiations, and everything else that goes along with drafting a player in certain rounds. Notably, those towards the end.
Is there any incentive to passing?
They save money. And
now we're good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we feel pretty good about what we've got so far. Yeah, and the thing is, the Diamondbacks have a lot of early picks. If you're a Diamondbacks fan, Pirates and Rays do as well. The thing is, this is why it's never going to get anywhere or make any kind of only if it's local would it be a big deal. And by the way, we're going to have an interview with someone who's going to get drafted.
Okay.
Turk Wendell's son.
Nice.
Supposedly, Welty reached out to me and said, would you like to, the draft's coming up, would you like to talk to someone? I said, sure. He said, Turk and his son, they'd love to, as long as their schedule works, they'd love to talk. So we're going to, but locally, I think that's the only thing that will push the needle around here, right? I mean, you're not sitting there waiting to see who the White Sox are going to draft, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you who it's going to
I mean, you can tell me it's not going to make any difference.
Supposedly, it's going to be a shortstop, a high school shortstop player.
Great, so 5 years from now, I'll have to.
That's the thing about the MLB and the NBA. Right. You can't have a team and say, we really need a closer. Because, one, they don't draft like that. You develop closers. So it's something, yes, you don't see for, look at Chris Bryant. What did he have? How many? He had like 120 minor league games before he made it up.
Right.
It'll take a while. So, it'll be years from now. So, and a lot of players won't sign. You can get drafted in high school, but you go on to college.
So in 2024, we get to hear these names again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's super exciting.
It's the thing. I watched the first round. I don't know why, but I do. Ever since they put it on MLB, it'll be on at 7 o'clock.
I'll listen. That's about it.
Yeah, it'd be the switch hitting catcher from Oregon State is going to go number 1.
Cool.
He's the most like best tooled pick since Bryce Harper.
You're the best tool.
I am.
Sorry.
It's all right. But we're going to go to our first break here, come back, talk about the NBA Game 2 last night and what our thoughts are. And, I'll give you the layman's term. Serge is usually a lot more knowledgeable as far as when it comes to this. I'll give you where I'm at by watching Game 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Quad City, stop going to your favorite social media sites asking for suggestions of where to get your oil change, who does the best tattoo work, or the best place for lunch in the Quad Cities. Pick up your Locals Love Us guide. They have an easy-to-navigate table of contents to help you find whatever you're looking for. Or go to their website at localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then browse the favorites. It's so easy to use, they even rank the most popular places for you. While you're on their website, don't forget to vote for our show, Don't Hassle Us for Local, and all of our sponsors. Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
This is Lobo from Lobo Salsa. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
You have plans for your business. First Midwest Bank has ideas. Ideas for larger commercial operations like manufacturing, navigating the complex commercial real estate market, or equipment financing. Ideas for small businesses like keeping cash flow predictable, lines of credit, building benefits packages, and more. With over 75 years of local knowledge and expertise, First Midwest Bank has ideas for building momentum for your business in the Quad Cities. Learn more at firstmidwest.com/ideas. First Midwest, your local Quad Cities bank.
Casey's wants to introduce you to the newest member of the neighborhood. Meet the all-new Casey's.com. Now the same great made-from-scratch pizza is always easy to order, right at your fingertips. Casey's.com. Whether you're at home or on the go, you're always one fast click away from your favorite Casey's pizza. Try the new Casey's.com today. The easier, faster, friendlier way to order pizza. This month's special, order 2 large, delicious Casey's single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each. Not valid with any other offer.
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad Cities sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
There are a lot of companies out there that sound like Roto-Rooter, but when it comes to clearing a clog, there's only one, Roto-Rooter. Locally owned and operated, offering fast service when you need it, especially in emergencies. When it comes to your sewer and drains, call the company whose founder invented the Roto-Rooter machine back in 1935. Trained, educated, and dedicated, the one, the only, the original Roto-Rooter.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Your local sports show in the Quad Cities. Don't hassle us. We're local. Is on ESPN 93.5.
If you could change one rule in sports, what would it be?
You're not allowed to propose at baseball games.
Oh, that's. I did not see that coming.
Well, you won the radio today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the dumbest thing ever.
Don't hassle us. We're local. Noon to 2 on the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Looking for a new or used bow? R&R Sports in Bettendorf has the most bows and crossbows in the Quad Cities. 2019 bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and PSE are in stock. Try it on their indoor archery range before you buy it. They've got crossbows from Raven and PSE, bows from Matthews, Hoyt, PSE, and Bowtech, guns from Benelli, Stoger, Franchi, Springfield, Ruger, and Remington. Plus, see R&R Sports in Bettendorf for all your fishing needs, including live bait featuring minnows and crawlers. Visit them online at rnrsportsinc.com.
No matter what time of year, the hottest sports takes are heard right here. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
You heard it first. This is the Hot Take Center, apparently. The hottest takes in the Quad Cities happens here. You're listening to ESPN. Anyway, you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. I don't know. We get some heated up sometimes on hot takes, I guess, but I don't know if we're the central place to do it. But all right, so last night's game, NBA Game 2. Toronto's up. And you and Nick touched about on this on Friday. You touched upon the run that Golden State will go on.
Right.
It just didn't happen on Game 1.
Everybody that said, oh, there's no way that Golden State bounces back from being down 1-0. Have you watched anything?
This is beyond.
They were 31-1 going into Game 1. They happen to lose a game. Do you think they're worried for a second? Yeah, we're down 1-0. Yeah, Durant's not back yet. Yeah, we should probably step it up. Okay, so what'd they do? They stepped it up. What'd they do? Game 2, they won. They're tied.
Yeah, but the thing is that
they're 3 wins away from another championship.
Toronto, okay. Then here's the question: did Golden State win the game, or did Toronto lose the game?
Stop it!
Well, I'm serious. I mean,
is this next one a must-win game too?
No, I'm just saying. Okay, here. I'll take my side of it.
No,
all right?
Golden State won because that's what they do. They win. Toronto didn't blow it. It wasn't theirs to lose. There's no cliches in this. Golden State is just a better team. I'm sorry. I want to see Toronto win. I've said it. I said I would rather see Toronto win here. I'd rather see a newcomer. I'd rather see Kawhi put the world on his back.
I'd rather see
Siakam.
I'd rather see better basketball than 3 minutes of no buckets being scored.
That too.
I'd rather watch a basketball game that they automatically don't have built-in excuses as to why Golden State probably isn't going to win. No Durant. Then Clay got hurt. Steph Curry's sick. Did you know he was under the weather?
Yes.
Yes, because they wouldn't shut up about it.
Right.
And then
they're looking for something to make it interesting, Jay. It's not
okay. That's
interesting.
fair.
That's what they're doing.
Well, it's not interesting if you can't score a basket for 4 minutes.
You cannot listen to any other sports radio show on any other ESPN affiliate or any single talk show, Sports Center, First Take, Pardon the Interruption. You cannot listen to any show without hearing Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant. That's annoying to me.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's not even playing right now. Stop talking about him.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
I know, but I will tell you this, though.
Does it hurt Kevin Durant's legacy if the Warriors win without him? Do you think that he's cheering against his Warriors? No. Shut up. You want to hear me yell like Stephen A. Smith? I will.
No. Did you? This is why. No.
It's so frustrating.
I mean, Kevin Durant, he's all over the place. I actually kind of like him now. I never. How about I never didn't like him? How's that? But I like his trash talk. Did you see him talking to Drake?
I did not.
It's after the game, down the hallway, and Durant peeks his head around the corner. Says, "You're kind of quiet tonight, Aubrey." Calls him Aubrey, which was awesome. Fantastic move.
It would only be better if you called him Wheels.
It took him. Yeah, that would have been good too. Or Jimmy. Tells him you're being quiet tonight. You're quiet tonight, Aubrey. Quiet. Something like we'll see you in Golden State, or so. I don't know what the rest of it was, but it took a while. It took a while till Wheels. Till Jimmy, till Aubrey got his bearings on and threw his trash talk back, and you can hear him in the background. He says, yeah, you had a good game tonight. You played well tonight. And it took him a while to get to that point, which I was like, all right, good for him. But
so he had to go sit down and write some lyrics?
I think so, yeah. Probably had to plagiarize them or whatever else. But he was...
he talked to his writers.
I thought for Durant to seek him out, and it was down the hall. And I think it's on ESPN. I think they might have tweeted it out, and I can retweet it.
The fact that this is a story, it further proves my point and pisses me off even more.
I just thought it was,
no,
because I thought
you're right. That's funny. That's entertaining to me.
Yeah,
like you and I get a kick out of that for many reasons, but the fact that that's the story out of game 2, not the fact that it's tied 1-1, and all these naysayers are now all of a sudden they have to eat their words about how, oh, no way Toronto loses game 2. What do you mean no way Toronto loses game 2? They just did.
The story should be,
and I'm not mad about this finals. I'm enjoying these finals. I'm going to continue to enjoy these finals. But do I think that Golden State's done just because Durant's not there? No. Boogie played last night. He did just fine.
Yeah, he's a little slow, but yeah. The thing is,
general or on the court?
No. He just looked a little. He's obviously looked a little sluggish. But you're not going to get that game out of Siakam again, right?
Nope.
And
maybe. I mean,
2 for 9 from 3-point line for Leonard was bad. All right. Overall, they shot 37% for the field.
It's best of 5 right now.
Yes.
It's best of 5. You might get another one out of Siakam.
Because
you want to know why?
You could build a house.
You know why you might be able to get another game like that out of Siakam? Because Kawhi's that good, and Kawhi's humble. He's not worried about scoring points. He's worried about making the best plays. He said it, and he proved it. He's worried about making what's best for the team, the best play, not scoring.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, he had to carry that team.
When Kawhi gets double teamed, what does he do? Does he force shots? No. He passes it. And that's what happened with Siakam. That's how we got 30-some points in game 1.
They only played 3 players off the bench.
What do I know?
Van Vliet brought in 17 points. Again, 37% for the field as opposed to 46 for Golden State. They shot 28, I believe, or 27% from 3-point land.
Golden State
shot 30.
Is so talented, they could run a different game plan for the next 5 games. And Toronto's not going to know what hit them.
Well, apparently Toronto tried to as well because, listen, the only time I have ever heard Boxing 1 ever mentioned is when I talk about playing basketball at the Fit, and I cannot
What are you
believe.
talking about? That was my specialty.
Well, that's it. You and I were not playing the NBA, and then you should have seen the elation on my face when they announced that they're like, "Oh, look at the defense that Toronto's running a box and one," and I was like, "They're running a box and one," and Tiffany goes, "I don't. What are you talking about?" I go, "That's what we ran it in the 8th grade hoop it up tournament."
Right, when they had one really good player on the other team.
No, do you know why we did it? Because we were a bunch of wrestlers. I opened up a book, how to play basketball, and the first defense was the box and one, and that's
basketball for dummies.
Something they did. This was before they had basketball for dummies.
You can go crazy and go diamond in one.
I checked it out at the Bettendorf Middle School library, and that was the first defense, and that's what I said. Hey, I'll just follow the ball around, and their box and one was to follow Steph Curry, right? That's crazy to run the box and one. Tell me the last time that's in the NBA Finals. Maybe it worked. They didn't score a ball. They didn't score a shot, a single basket for 4 minutes.
Because NBA, their level of play is so good.
So boring.
Because all they have to do is, if Kawhi gets double teamed, he said his response is perfect. If I'm getting double teamed, that means somebody's open.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They need to make those shots.
He's a selfless player.
That's how hard basketball is. Even the best in the world can go on slow streaks and do nothing for 3 minutes. That's how hard the NBA is, Jay. And basketball is. Get over it. It is. So I don't think, again, I don't think this is going to help ratings one bit. Now that's 1-1. And
What is this comment?
What?
I'm sorry. I don't know. Somebody got political.
Uh-oh.
I think we got hacked.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Mohammed Rudwan.
Oh, no, that's not good.
I'm not going to tell the people of the world at the dawn of the day until now.
No.
Massacres. No.
Let's not.
We're going to delete that comment.
Yeah. Let's get a.
What is
yes.
This is sports radio.
Well,
Get out of here.
sometimes, right?
Let us talk about birthday parties and weekends here.
Yeah. Not that
You got
nonsense.
dinged.
So now the next game's going to be on Wednesday, and then turn around, and game 4 will be on Friday. So you have, 3 days off, 2 nights off, and then you have a 48-hour window of turnaround. Which, I mean, they haven't said anything about Clay, right? His leg.
No, because it doesn't matter.
You think it's so? What's your prediction now? It's a race to 3 here.
I'm sticking with what I said.
What was it?
Warriors in 6.
Okay.
I would like to see Raptors in 7, but it's gonna be Warriors in 6.
I'll be if there's a game 7, I'll drink the Kool-Aid. I'll be really super hyped about it.
Cool.
I mean, I am to the point where I'll make sure if there's not a game that I have to coach.
I'll
or
watch
whatever,
game 7 with you.
I can't wait. See, I hope I'm gonna see. Will you do me a favor? Look at the schedule and see when game 7's supposed to be played.
Yep.
And then, because then if I have to get out of coaching a game or whatever else, but the thing is, I don't think it will still start at decent time.
Wednesday for game 3.
Yeah, and Friday for game 4.
Game 4. Monday for game 5. Thursday for game 6 if necessary.
Oh no.
And Sunday. Sunday.
I'm in. Wait, is that Father's Day? That would be Father's Day.
It would be, yes. Sunday the 16th. That's it.
Come on, game 7 for Father's Day. It's my day, right? That's gonna be a fun one. Then and then everybody in the finals, they can bring their kids, and then they can be all excited. Didn't Jordan win his on Father's Day after his father passed away? Or was that just a matter of? You remember? You know what I'm talking about. After his father, his father was murdered, I think he actually won on Father's Day after that.
The only thing interesting about that is I believe it's gonna be at Toronto if it's game 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have home court.
Okay, that's exciting.
Because of the home court advantage, or?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't find anything about Toronto too exciting.
No, the fact that they would have home court advantage is a difference.
And neither do I think any. I don't think
they're not
Kawhi Leonard finds it exciting either. But in baseball, Cubbies had a bad weekend.
They did.
And they got swept by the Cardinals.
Zebar had the broom out yesterday.
Oh, did he?
He did.
That a guy.
That's how he showed up.
Oh, nice.
Sweeping up the patio.
Yeah,
Making
Wainwright
sure
took the
all
win
clean.
yesterday. Hamels took the loss. The White Sox 2-0 over the Cleveland Indians. Lucas Giolito, stud. Alex Colomé. The Brewers 4-2 over the Pirates. The Twins 9-7 over Tampa Bay. I know.
Why are your Twins so good?
Well, they just took a series from the Tampa Bay Rays that no one else in the major leagues has done yet.
Best record in baseball.
Best record in baseball. So to sit there and say they don't play anybody, no one else has won a series against the Rays this year. So
White Sox
or in Tampa Bay has
nipping
won
at
a
their
series.
heels at what, 10.5 back?
11.5 back.
11.5 back. But
They're in
they
second
are
place.
Second place.
They sure
baby.
are.
We'll take that.
Love it.
Yeah,
like
supposed to be there.
The Bruins put a beating on the Blues over the weekend to win Game 3.
Yep.
It's Game 4 tonight. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make a
7 o'clock on NBC.
I'm gonna make the NHL a little bit more exciting for you. I've got something I need you to. We need to talk about and leave it up to the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line. I made a poll out there. I think it's still going. I think I did it for a week. So, but we're gonna do it on the air too as well, because I've got to figure out a little bit why this is remotely interesting to me, hockey. So, because I just don't. I'm happy for them that their ratings are up the side, but there's no that social media push or hey, this is my team type of thing. There were a lot of celebrities, a lot of Kansas City Chiefs at the St. Louis game. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. That's the new thing now, by the way. If you're a quarterback and you get on the Jumbotron, you got to slam your beer.
Not just a quarterback.
Who else is doing it?
The entire White Sox, the entire Chicago Bears were on the Jumbotron at the White Sox game.
Oh, really?
Showing Aaron Rodgers how to chug a beer.
Oh, well, Patrick Mahomes did it as well.
Well, this is all a shot at Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, because he takes
Because when it was
time.
his, he couldn't even finish it.
Oh, okay.
So now they're all saying this is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's doing all right. I think he's doing okay, don't you?
I like Aaron Rodgers.
Who doesn't? All right, let's take a break, and then I'm gonna make the figure out who's got the better celebration song, the Boston Bruins or the St. Louis Blues. You know about this yet?
I've heard bits and pieces. You're gonna have to fill me
Oh,
in.
you're gonna love this.
All right.
Maybe. I can't promise you anything.
Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Done Right TV and Security Solutions, your Dish premier local retailer, to get started today. They'll take the guesswork out of choosing the latest smart home technology with your budget in mind. Dish has been a leader in technology for years, and the Hopper Smart HD DVR interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just the sound of your voice. Sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system free courtesy of Done Right. So call 866-84-RIGHT today and let Done Right provide local professional installation with personal service that's trusted by thousands of business and homeowners in the Quad Cities. Restrictions apply. It requires an internet-connected Hopper. That's Done Right TV and Security, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Are you retired? Don't want full-time? Have a CDLA? We've got the perfect job for you. This is Eric at Winger Truckline, where flexible home time really means something. You don't have to drive for us full-time. Tell us when you want to work. Work the days you want. At Winger Truckline, we respect you and what's important to you. Drive for Winger and you'll see. We say what we mean, and we mean what we say. Call me today at Winger Truckline, 800-593-6433, or visit drivewtl.com.
There are a lot of companies out there that sound like Roto-Rooter, but when it comes to clearing a clog, there's only one, Roto-Rooter. Locally owned and operated, offering fast service when you need it, especially in emergencies. When it comes to your sewer and drains, call the company whose founder invented the Roto-Rooter machine back in 1935. Trained, educated, and dedicated, the one, the only, the original Roto-Rooter.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Attention is everything. Unfortunately, distractions are everywhere. Let QC Press bring focus to your fundraiser, team, or business. For over 40 years in the Quad Cities, QC Press brings awareness with t-shirts, signs and banners, postcards and brochures, all with full color printing, all designed to cut through that interference. You can check out all their services at QCPress.com. They'll create what you need to unite your team and spread your message for your business, fun run, or fundraiser. fundraiser. QCPress.com. What do you need printed today?
Casey's wants to introduce you to the newest member of the neighborhood. Meet the all-new Casey's.com. Now the same great made-from-scratch pizza is always easy to order, right at your fingertips. Casey's.com. Whether you're at home or on the go, you're always one fast click away from your favorite Casey's pizza. Try the new Casey's.com today. The easier, faster, friendlier way to order pizza. This month's special, order 2 large, delicious Casey's single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each. Not valid with any other offer.
At Menards, nobody beats our selection, and you can save big money on your landscaping projects. Menards has the best selection of concrete blocks for creating patios, retaining walls, and more. We have the blocks you need to create your ideal outdoor space. Creststone retaining wall blocks have a rough texture similar to natural stone, 88 cents each after rebate during Menards construction sale. Prices are good through June 9th. Plus, the Menards gift card is